Hey, beautiful Libra souls, come sit with me because what I'm about to share with you today is going to shift something deep inside your heart. I've been feeling this incredible energy building around your sign lately, and when I sat down with my cards this morning, the message that came through was so clear it gave me goosebumps. You are about to experience what I can only describe as a miracle of love, and I mean that in every sense of the word. Let me tell you what happened when I shuffled my deck thinking about all my Libra viewers. The cards practically jumped out at me, and the energy was so warm and expansive. I could feel this beautiful Venus energy surrounding you. But it's different this time. It's not just about romance, though that's definitely part of it. This is about love in its highest form, finding you in ways you never expected. So, I'm pulling cards for you right now, and the first one that comes through is the Six of Swords. Now, this might surprise some of you because when we think about miracles of love, we might expect something more traditionally romantic, but this card is telling me that your miracle is actually about moving away from turbulent waters in love. You've been in some choppy emotional territory, haven't you? Maybe there's been confusion about what you really want, or you've been dealing with some relationship dynamics that haven't felt quite right. The Six of Swords is showing me that you're being guided toward calmer, clearer waters in love. This card depicts a journey, and for you Libras, this journey is about transitioning from a place of emotional confusion or conflict into a space where love can actually flourish. The miracle here is in the guidance itself. You're not going to have to figure this out alone. There's this gentle, protective energy around you that's literally steering you toward better relationship dynamics. What I find fascinating about this card appearing first is that it suggests your miracle of love isn't going to be some dramatic, earth-shattering event. Instead, it's going to feel like a gentle awakening, like suddenly you can see clearly what's been murky for so long. You know how sometimes you felt torn between different people or different relationship choices? That internal conflict that Libras struggle with is about to resolve itself, and the resolution is going to feel miraculous because it's going to happen with such clarity and peace. The boat in this card isn't empty either. You've got support, guidance, maybe even a specific person who's helping you navigate these changes. This could be a new romantic connection who brings stability and understanding, or it could be that an existing relationship is about to transform as you both move into healthier communication patterns. The second card that came forward is the Queen of Wands. And wow, this is where your miracle really starts to show its face. This queen is pure fire and confidence, and she's telling me that part of your love miracle involves you stepping into your own power in relationships. Libras sometimes have this pattern of losing themselves a bit in partnerships because you want harmony so much, but the Queen of Wands says those days are coming to an end. This queen doesn't dim her light for anyone, and she's showing me that your miracle of love includes learning to love yourself with the same intensity and devotion that you've always given to others. She's confident, she's radiant, she knows her worth, and she attracts love from that place of inner fullness rather than from need or emptiness. I'm getting this really strong message that someone is about to enter your life, or someone already in your life is about to see you in this Queen of Wands energy, and they're going to be absolutely captivated, not just by your beauty, which as a Libra you have in abundance, but by this new confidence, this inner fire that's starting to burn brighter. The Queen of Wands is also incredibly creative and passionate, and I'm seeing that your miracle of love might involve creative collaboration with someone special. Maybe you'll meet someone through creative pursuits, or maybe you'll discover a shared artistic passion with someone that deepens your connection in unexpected ways. This queen creates her own magic, and that's exactly what you're learning to do in love. What's really beautiful about this card is that it shows your miracle isn't just about receiving love, it's about becoming someone who radiates love so powerfully that it draws miraculous connections to you. You're becoming magnetic in a whole new way, not through neediness or people-pleasing, but through authentic self-expression and confidence. Now, the third card is really interesting, and it might surprise you. I pulled the Five of Pentacles, and I know that might sound concerning at first, But stay with me because this card holds a crucial part of your love miracle. The Five of Pentacles traditionally speaks to feeling left out in the cold, experiencing lack or hardship. And in the context of love, this card is acknowledging something important about your past experiences. You've felt like love has passed you by sometimes, haven't you? Maybe you've watched other people find their person while you wondered when it would be your turn. Maybe you felt like you were always giving more than you were receiving, or like you were standing outside looking in at the kind of love you really wanted. But here's where the miracle comes in. The Five of Pentacles shows two figures walking past a church, and they don't see the warm light and help that's available to them. This card is telling me that the love you've been seeking has actually been available to you, but you might have been looking in the wrong places or not recognizing it when it appeared. Your miracle involves a shift in perception. You're going to start seeing love opportunities that were invisible to you before. Maybe there's someone who's been showing you care in ways you didn't recognize as romantic interest. Maybe there are potential connections all around you that you dismissed too quickly because they didn't fit your usual pattern. The Five of Pentacles also suggests that some of your challenges in love have actually been preparing you for something much better. Every time you felt rejected or overlooked, every time a relationship didn't work out the way you hoped, you were actually being guided away from something that wasn't your highest good and toward this miraculous connection that's coming. This card is saying that your season of feeling like love was scarce is ending. The abundance is there, the warmth is available, and you're finally going to step into it. Part of your miracle is realizing that you were never actually lacking in love. You just weren't seeing it or recognizing your own worthiness of it. The fourth card that emerged is the Page of Cups, and this is where things get really exciting because this page brings messages of emotional renewal and fresh romantic beginnings. Pages in tarot represent new energy, new opportunities, and new cycles beginning, and the Page of Cups specifically brings news about matters of the heart. This page is often called the messenger of love. And for you, Libras, this card suggests that your miracle might literally come through a message or communication. Maybe someone's going to reach out to you unexpectedly with a confession or declaration of feelings. Maybe you're going to receive news that changes everything about a romantic situation you thought was over. The Page of Cups has this beautiful, dreamy energy, and it's telling me that your miracle of love is going to feel magical and almost surreal when it happens. You know how sometimes things align so perfectly that it feels like the universe conspired to make it happen? That's the energy this page is bringing to your love life. This card also represents emotional intuition and creative expression through feelings. Your miracle might involve finally trusting your heart's wisdom instead of overthinking every romantic decision. Libras can get caught up in mental analysis of relationships, weighing pros and cons endlessly, but the Page of Cups says your heart already knows what's right for you. There's also something here about youthful, fresh love energy entering your life. This doesn't necessarily mean someone younger in age, but someone who brings that innocent, excited, hopeful approach to love. Someone who hasn't become cynical or guarded. Someone who still believes in magic and romance and happily ever after. The Page of Cups often appears when we're about to receive an emotional gift we didn't expect. Your miracle of love might be something being given to you freely, without you having to chase it or earn it or convince someone of your worth. It's just going to be offered to you with open hands and an open heart. Moving deeper into your reading, the fifth card is the Two of Swords. And this card is addressing something really important about your love miracle. The Two of Swords shows a figure with a blindfold, holding two swords crossed in front of their heart, and it represents a difficult decision or feeling stuck between two choices. For you, Libras, this card acknowledges that indecision has been a big part of your love story. You've probably found yourself torn between different people, different relationship paths, or even just different ideas about what you want in love. The Two of Swords represents that mental paralysis that happens when both options seem to have merit, when you can't figure out which choice will lead to happiness. But here's why this card is part of your miracle. The blindfold is about to come off. The clarity you've been seeking in matters of the heart is about to arrive, and it's going to feel miraculous because you've been sitting in uncertainty for so long. When that blindfold comes off and you can finally see clearly, the right path is going to be obvious. The two swords represent the conflict between your mind and your heart, between logical analysis and intuitive knowing. Your miracle involves these two aspects of yourself coming into alignment. You're not going to have to choose between thinking and feeling anymore because they're going to point in the same direction. This card also suggests that the decision you've been struggling with might actually resolve itself through external circumstances. Sometimes the universe makes the choice for us by removing one of the options or making one path clearly unavailable. If you've been torn between two people or two different relationship directions, something's going to happen that makes the right choice clear without you having to agonize over it. The Two of Swords sits between the conscious and unconscious mind, and for you, this means that information that's been hidden from your conscious awareness is about to surface. You might discover something about someone's true feelings, or about your own deeper desires, that makes everything suddenly make sense. The sixth card that appeared is the Nine of Pentacles, and this is such a beautiful card for your love miracle, because it represents independence, self-sufficiency, and the ability to attract abundance from a place of inner fullness rather than need. This elegant figure in the card has created a beautiful life for herself, and love comes to her as an enhancement rather than a completion. This card is telling me that your miracle of love is directly connected to you reaching a new level of self-love and personal fulfillment. You're stepping into a phase where you genuinely enjoy your own company, where you've created a life that feels abundant and beautiful even when you're alone. And it's from this place of inner abundance that miraculous love is going to be drawn to you. The Nine of Pentacles often appears when someone is about to attract a high-quality relationship because they've done the inner work to become someone who deserves and can handle that level of partnership. You're not going to be attracting love from desperation or loneliness anymore. You're going to be attracting it from joy and completeness. This card also suggests that your miracle might involve someone who appreciates the life you've built for yourself, someone who sees your independence as attractive rather than threatening. Many people are intimidated by self-sufficient partners, but the person coming into your life is going to be excited by your strength and completeness. The garden in this card represents the fruits of your labor, all the personal growth work you've been doing, all the ways you've been learning to love yourself better. That work is about to pay off in the form of a love connection that honors and celebrates who you've become. There's also something here about luxury and refinement. The Nine of Pentacles suggests that your love miracle might involve being treated with a level of care and consideration that you've never experienced before. Someone who wants to spoil you, not because you need it, but because they delight in seeing you happy. The seventh card is the Knight of Cups, and this knight is literally riding toward you with an offering of love. Knights represent movement, action, and things that are actively approaching, and the Knight of Cups specifically carries emotional offers and romantic proposals. This is such a perfect card for your love miracle because it shows that someone is actively pursuing you, someone who's not playing games or sitting on the fence about their feelings. This knight is clear about what he wants, and what he wants is to offer his heart to you. The Knight of Cups has this dreamy, romantic energy, and he's telling me that your miracle is going to feel like something out of a fairy tale. This person coming toward you knows how to create magic in romance, how to make you feel special and cherished and pursued in the most beautiful ways. This knight doesn't just talk about love, he demonstrates it through actions. Your miracle might involve someone who shows up for you consistently, who follows through on promises, who makes you feel like you're the most important person in their world through the way they treat you. The cup this knight carries is full, and he's offering it freely. This represents emotional availability and generosity. After perhaps dealing with people who were emotionally withholding or unsure, this night brings someone who's ready to pour their love into you without reservation. There's also something about timing with this card. Nights move quickly, and the Knight of Cups suggests that once this love miracle begins, it's going to unfold rapidly. Not in a way that feels rushed or pressured, but in a way that feels like everything is falling into place with beautiful momentum. This night often appears when someone is about to make a grand romantic gesture or declaration. Your miracle might involve being surprised by someone's feelings, someone showing up with an offer that takes your breath away. The 8th card in your spread is the 3 of Wands, and this card is showing me the expansion that's coming in your love life. The figure in this card stands looking out over the horizon, watching ships return with cargo, representing the manifestation of long-held hopes and dreams. For you, Libras, this card says that the love you've been envisioning, the relationship you've been hoping for, is finally on its way back to you. Maybe you've planted seeds through online dating, through putting yourself out there socially, through working on yourself and becoming ready for partnership. Those efforts are about to pay off in miraculous ways. The 3 of Wands represents looking toward the future with confidence and anticipation. You're entering a phase where you can actually see your romantic future taking shape, where what once seemed impossible or unlikely is becoming a visible reality on your horizon. This card also speaks to partnership and collaboration on a bigger scale. Your love miracle might involve not just romance, but creating something meaningful together with this person. Maybe you'll work together on projects, travel together, build something together that's bigger than just the relationship itself. The ships in this card carry treasures from foreign lands, suggesting that your love miracle might have an element of the exotic or unexpected about it. Maybe this person comes from a different background than you usually date. Maybe they introduce you to new experiences and perspectives. Maybe the love itself feels foreign to you, because it's so much healthier than what you're used to. The 3 of Wands also represents having the confidence to wait for what you really want instead of settling for what's immediately available. This card acknowledges that you've been patient, that you haven't compromised your standards just to avoid being alone, and that patience is about to be rewarded in miraculous ways. The 9th card that came through is the Ace of Cups, and oh my goodness, this is the ultimate card of new love and emotional fulfillment. Aces represent pure potential and new beginnings, and the Ace of Cups specifically represents the beginning of a new emotional cycle that's going to bring you incredible joy and satisfaction. This ace shows a cup overflowing with water, often with a dove bringing a communion wafer, representing divine love and spiritual connection in relationship. Your love miracle isn't just about finding romance. It's about experiencing love that feeds your soul and connects you to something greater than yourself. The Ace of Cups often appears at the beginning of significant relationships that feel destined or meant to be. There's something about this love that's going to feel like coming home, like finding a missing piece of yourself that you didn't even know was missing. This card also represents emotional healing through love. If you've been carrying wounds from past relationships, disappointments, rejections, or heartbreaks, the Ace of Cups says that this new love is going to have healing properties. Not because this person is trying to fix you, but because healthy love naturally heals our capacity to trust and be vulnerable. The overflowing cup suggests abundance in emotions and expression. Your love miracle might involve being with someone who's emotionally generous, who doesn't hold back in expressing their feelings for you, who makes sure you never have to wonder where you stand with them. There's also something deeply spiritual about the Ace of Cups, and it's suggesting that your love miracle might awaken or deepen your spiritual connection. Maybe you'll find someone who shares your spiritual interests, or maybe being in healthy love will connect you more deeply to your own divine nature. The final card in your reading is the 4 of Cups, and this might seem like an unexpected card to end on, but it holds a crucial message about your love miracle. The Four of Cups shows a figure sitting under a tree, looking at 3 cups in front of them while a hand extends a 4th cup from the clouds. This card is about recognizing opportunity and not taking blessings for granted. It's telling me that your love miracle might require you to actually notice and accept it when it appears. Sometimes we get so caught up in what we think love should look like that we miss it when it shows up in a different package. The 4th cup being offered from the sky represents a gift from the universe, an opportunity that's being presented to you by divine timing and intervention. Your miracle might not look exactly like what you expected, and the 4 of Cups is reminding you to stay open to love that comes in unexpected forms. This card also suggests that you might need to shift from passive waiting to active receiving. Your miracle is being offered to you, but you need to reach out and take the cup that's being extended. This might mean being more open to conversation with someone new, saying yes to invitations you might normally decline, or being willing to step outside your comfort zone romantically. The figure in the 4 of Cups looks contemplative, almost bored with the options in front of them, while missing the miraculous opportunity being offered from above. Don't let familiarity or routine blind you to the magic that's trying to enter your life. So beautiful, Libras. Here's what I'm seeing for you in this miraculous love reading. Your journey is taking you from confusion and choppy waters into clear, peaceful sailing in love. You're stepping into your own power and confidence in relationships, becoming magnetic in a whole new way. The feelings of scarcity and being left out are ending as you recognize the abundance that's always been available to you. Fresh, exciting love energy is coming toward you through messages and communications. The difficult decisions you've been struggling with are about to resolve with crystal clarity. You're attracting love from a place of personal fulfillment and independence rather than need. Someone is actively pursuing you with romantic intentions, offering their heart freely and generously. Your long-held romantic dreams are manifesting and approaching your horizon. A new cycle of deep, fulfilling love is beginning that's going to heal your heart and connect you to divine love. And through it all, you're being reminded to stay open and present so you can recognize and receive your miracle when it appears. This reading has such beautiful, hopeful energy for your love life, Libra. Your miracle is already in motion, already making its way to you. Trust the process, stay open to unexpected forms of love, and get ready to be amazed by what the universe has in store for your heart.